Today's loser is a sovereign citizen that has kids in the car. These people absolutely disgust me, and he deserves everything that comes to him.
The bad guys are trying to extort us and get money from us, so you need to be really good, okay? You can't right now, baby. You gotta stay in there.
Alright, bud. I'm asking you to turn the vehicle off and step out for me. Listen, I'm placing you under arrest for operating a motor vehicle.
I'm not operating a motor vehicle. This is my private vessel.
Sir, there's not going to be an option with this.
This is my private vessel. Leave me be.
Sir,
Go away.
Florida, okay?
What's the state of Florida? I've never met the state of Florida. I've never agreed to your rules.
I've never understood why these people can say that they don't agree to our rules and they don't have to follow our rules, but yet they want to drive on the roads that are owned and maintained by the people. If you don't want to follow our rules, get the fuck off of our roads.
Okay, look.
You're under arrest.
I am not tired. I am not under arrest. I am over arrest. I do not understand anything that you're saying.
I love how these people pretend like they don't know that words have different meanings, but then they make up phrases that make zero sense.
I do not understand. No, I do not understand anything that you're saying. I do not. I'm not resisting.
Yes, you are.
I'm not resisting anything. This is my.
Take your hand up. I can't see your hand, man.
I'll put my hands where I darn well please. These are my hands. They belong to me. They're my property. No, I will not allow you to impose your rules on me today. This is my property. What's your name?
Officer Zabetka with
What's your What's your first name?
I know. Officer Z Zabetka.
What's your name? What is it? What's your name? Okay, listen, you guys, I'm a man.
Okay, and I'm a man too.
Okay, you're a man, and I will sue you. I will sue you if you cause damage to my private property.
I'm asking you to step. I'm telling you to step.
Don't you dare give me and don't you dare tell me what to do now. I am a man, and no man can tell me what to do. I am a free man. Listen, I don't abide by your rules, guys. I don't abide by your rules.
We're notifying you that we're placing you under arrest.
I'm telling you I'm not tired. I'm telling you I am not under arrest. I am not under arrest. I'm telling you now I'm not under arrest. I'm not resisting anyways. I'm telling you I'm not under arrest. You better not break my property.
If only if it was that easy to avoid arrest by just telling the officer, no, I'm not under arrest. And then once the officer hears that, he has to apologize to you and let you go. There would be no need for jails. At the same time, though, that is pretty much what it's like to live in a Democrat-run city right now.
This is my private property. I will hold you liable. I will hold you liable. I am a man. I'm charging you right now, by the way. I'm going to take you, listen, I'm going to take you to common law court. I'm going to take you to court, buddy. Go away from me when I'm talking to you. Hey, I'm talking to you. Hey, I'm talking to you. Please come back. Come back. No, I'm talking to you.
Watch how this coward yells at the police and then rolls his window back up when they start to walk back towards him. What a pussy.
You too, baby. What's your name?
Stefanski.
What's your first name?
Greg.
Greg?
Ray, R-A-Y, like the double race.
Ray Stavansky. Ray Stavansky.
Ray Stavansky.
Ray, I'm a man. I just want you to know any damage you cause to my property.
I can't hear you.
I said I want you to know I'm a man. I'm not a citizen. Any damage you cause to my property, I'm going to sue you, and I will get paid by you. Okay? You're acting as a man right now.
No.
I don't fall under your little rules. Your little.
I'm acting underneath the color of the law.
Exactly right. You're not acting under law though.
Yes, I am.
No, it's color of law. It's not the law. There's a difference between legal and lawful. Right now, you think you're doing what's lawful. You might be doing what's legal, but it's absolutely not lawful. You cannot damage another man's property. You cannot give another man an order without consequences to it. We do not live in a slavery system. There's no slavery. It's been outlawed. It's been outruled. I'm not a slave of yours. You can't tell me what to do. I'm not part of traffic. I'm not part of any of your rules, okay? So any damage you cause, I will sue you.
I got no money anyway, so go ahead.
It's all right. They can seize your assets. They can garnish your wages. It's okay.
Little bit of a spoiler alert. No officers were sued as a result of this video.
This is Ray Stravansky right here.
Hello, Ray. I would like to thank you for your service. Once again, roll your window down, call the officer, and then roll it back up really fast like a little bitch.
What's your name?
Detective Howard.
Howard, what's your first name, Mr. Howard?
Detective Howard.
What's your first name?
Detective
Just so you know.
Detective Donald Howard. Have you been advised that
Don Howard, listen.
driving a vehicle in
I'm going to be foiling that.
is a privilege and not a right?
First of all, the state of Florida is nothing more than
You've been
a
advised
corporation. First of all, the state of Florida is nothing more than a corporation. Secondly, I'm not in the state of Florida. I'm on land. I'm on land that I'm on land that I was born on. I do not understand anything you're saying. I was born on this land. I'm not in it. I'm not in the state of Florida. The state of Florida is a corporation. It can't speak and talk to me in any way, shape, or form. I am traveling in my private capacity in my private vessel. So therefore, I have a bunch of guys with guns around me. That's the only reason I'm here. You're putting gloves on like you're about to brutalize me and my family. You're threatening to break my property, break my window. That's the only reason I'm here right now. I'm telling you guys, move. Let me proceed in my travels now. Thank you. Please move and let me proceed. What is your name, sir? Koch. What is your first name? Your first name starts with the J, I can see. Is that correct? Listen, any man that causes damage to my property, I'm going to sue you, okay? I'm going to take you to at least small claims court.
Do you see how these people contradict every single thing they claim to believe in? They don't believe in government and laws and the state of Florida, but they're going to sue you in the courts in the state of Florida. You literally can't make this shit up.
In the name, I'm not suing the police officer, I'm suing the man. Okay, whatever the man is here, I'm suing you. You're threatening to cause damage to my property. Right now, you're violating my peace. Okay, I ask that you guys just let my family and I continue traveling as we were. Not gonna happen. No, not gonna happen. We're not here to cause any harm to anybody. We just want to travel and be on our way. And we have a bunch of guys with guns telling me they want to throw me in a cage. And I don't agree with that. I don't submit to that in any way, shape, or form.
Can I speak now?
Go ahead. I don't care.
I'm just trying to be polite and let you speak.
Thank you.
Right.
I speak now? Go ahead. Mark? I don't really have a choice. I got a bunch of guys with guns around me. I don't really have a choice, do I? You guys are threatening violence against me right now. Mark, I barely said a word to you. You got a gun right there. You're standing within a couple feet of me. My turn? You know what? I'm not giving you permission to do anything except let me go. If you want to speak, that's on you. Go ahead. Here's the deal. I just want to let you know anything you say can be used against you. Great. Here's the deal. Okay? There's no deal. There's no deal. I'm not making a deal with you.
Have you ever noticed that these guys can't even hold a basic conversation? He just won't shut the fuck up.
Here's the situation. Whether you recognize it or don't recognize it, I understand that's your choice to recognize or not recognize. However, I'm glad you understand that. However, the place that you're at right now, you are within the legal jurisdictional limits. That's not true, because I was born on this land. You're not letting me speak. Well, you're speaking lies. So what, I gotta just shut up and let the lies fly? I'm trying to rationalize this. Okay? You are within the jurisdictional boundaries of the state of Florida. Look, the state of Florida is a corporation on a piece of paper. I'm not in it. No, sir, I'm a man. I'm on it. So you are... I'm not in it. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm charging you right now. Every second you take of my time, I'm charging you. All right? Here's what's going to happen. No, you're not going to tell me what's going to happen. The officer has stopped you for a violation of Florida state. All I know is a man is right here with a gun trying to threaten to break my window out, wants to throw me in a cage. Because I don't have papers. Because I don't have your papers. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guns surrounding me right now. Because I don't have papers, like it's in Nazi Germany or something. There's many ways to handle that without necessarily... You know the best way to handle it is for me to keep traveling. Now, if the guys with the guns would please leave, I would appreciate it. At this point, you are going to be charged with violation. I can't be charged. I'm not a battery or a credit card. You can't charge me. I'm a man.
Okay, stop calling yourself a man, because a man is one thing you are not.
I'm grounded in the soil. I came from the soil. I'm created in the image of God.
Sovereign citizens love to say that they came from the soil or that they are of the soil. And I've never been able to figure out what the hell that means, but I think I've finally figured out how it happens.
I don't know. I don't want to know.
A few months later.
Don't you touch my drum! You don't understand. I'm not one of your silly little citizens. I'm not one of your silly little citizens. I didn't agree and contract to anything that you guys are saying. All right? I just want to travel and be left on my way, okay? At this point, you are going to be charged for the violation. I can't be charged. It's impossible. I'm a man. I'm not a credit card. I'm not a battery. You're treating me like I'm some inanimate object. No, I am a man. I cannot be charged. It's impossible. I'm from the land. You guys are not, you're right now, you think you're not a man, but you are a man. And you will be, I will sue you in a common law court.
How much you want to bet this so-called common law court is in one of these sovereign citizens' mom's basements?
But you refusing to cooperate. Cooperate with what? Tyranny? You're darn straight. I will not cooperate with tyranny. I will not do it. Absolutely. If I refuse to cooperate with tyranny, you're going to do tyranny on me? Is that the rules that you think?
Oh my God, he's an idiot.
They may not do tyranny on you, but they may terrorize you. Do you see what I mean when I talk about these people being simple-minded and uneducated? They're morons.
It's not a lawful command. It might be a legal command, but it's not lawful. I have a free right to travel, but I'm not under your legal system. I have a free right to travel. I'm under a lawful system. violating those lawful commands.
They're not lawful.
Those legal commands.
Only God creates law. Law is absolute. Law cannot change.
You know how you can tell people don't know what the hell they're talking about when they try to quote God? Is when they're outside of a church and they try quoting God. It's like when you see a detained person say that they know their rights. You instantly know they know nothing about their rights. However, you're the one that wanted to play the God card, so let's see what God has to say about government and laws.
Listen, I want to give you a quick lesson. Law cannot change. The law doesn't change. Law is absolute. It comes with God. Legalities, legislation, that can change with the wind, depending on who your city council is, who's making up the rules of the day and the time, which way the wind's blowing. What I'm talking about is absolute. I am a man. I am from this earth. I have a free right to travel without men with guns surrounding me. Listen, you're absolutely wrong. Listen. Listen,
in order to do that,
no, if you want to treat me as a gentleman, then you have to do what's right according to law, and you have to let me travel with my family. You have no business with men with guns surrounding me right now. You have no business whatsoever. You're trying to extort money from me is all you're trying to do. You're trying to punish me for not paying a tax listen, you get paid by the same people you're saying I have to pay money to now. You're going to take me and put me in a cage that's ran and managed and owned by the same people that write your check. Can't you see this is wrong? Can't you see that you're trying to extort money from me? You're telling me if I don't do what you guys say, if I don't have my papers, you're going to throw me in a cage. You're going to treat me worse than an animal.
Here, I'll answer for them. Yes, we are going to throw you in a cage and treat you like an animal. If you think you're going to take advantage of all the benefits of being part of a society without contributing to that society, and if you want to act like an ignorant animal, then yes, we will throw you in a cage and treat you like the human trash you are. Or you can find a nice piece of land and build your own roads and hospitals, etc.
That's what you're going to do, though. That's what you're trying to do. When you say arrest, you're trying to say you're going to throw me in a cage. I'm not tired. I don't need arrest.
Okay, I can't let this go any longer. This guy is a complete moron. Nobody said you need a rest. We are saying that you're going to be arrested. They are two different words with two totally different meanings. This guy's beyond stupid. Or, to put it another way,
you're bringing it in that direction.
No, I'm just traveling. You guys, a bunch of men with guns have ran me off the road. I'm just traveling.
In just a minute, I'm going to ask you for one final time to cooperate and step out.
Cooperate with tyranny? How can I do that?
So that we can resolve
I can't cooperate with tyranny. You're being tyrannical.
If you continue to refuse,
I'm not, listen, I have to refuse tyranny. I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm a man.
what's going to end up happening is you're going to give us no other option but to use the necessary force to gain entry into the vehicle.
Listen, if you damage my private property, you're going to be liable. The person that issues the order and the individual that does it, the man that issues the order and the man that does it, you're all going to be liable. Anybody that's standing around witnessing it with a gun, keeping me from protecting my private property, you're going to be liable too. Listen, I know you think you've been taught that you have a right to do this in your training, but I'm telling you right now, you don't. Listen, I don't want this to come on you. God is serious when it comes to his man, his people. All right, I'm one of God's people. You can't do this to his people. Listen, you're going to find porn on you. You're going to find all kinds of bad things from the Lord are going to happen to you. I don't want this to happen, man. Seriously, you need to do what's right according to the law. Okay, I'm not out harming anybody. I'm not trying to take over your system.
I'm going to give you a moment to think about it. But
there's nothing to think about, sir. I can't cooperate with tyranny.
What I'm going to tell
Listen, you're going to put my family's life in danger. You're going to break windows. You're a horrible man if you do that. Listen, you're a horrible man if you do that. The only right decision here is to let Mark travel with his family. That's the only right decision.
I'm going to come back in a moment and ask you one more time, and if you continue...
Listen, I'm not cooperating with tyranny. It can't happen. I can't... Listen, I'm not forcing you. Whatever you do, you're doing on your own. Nobody's forcing you to destroy somebody's private property. That's totally on you. People don't get it, man. They don't get it.
No, I'm pretty sure you're the one that doesn't get it. Maybe we should deport your ass to a communist country and let you see what tyranny truly looks like. I guarantee that this guy wouldn't last a week before he was on his knees begging to come back, promising to follow our rules because he misses our freedoms and luxuries that we have in the United States.
They want to destroy private property. They say, I'm forcing them to destroy my private property. They've got guns. They're surrounding me. Look at these guns. I've got all these guns. I got these people. They abide under their legal system, which is fine. I don't want to take over their legal system. I want nothing to do with their legal system.
This guy is so freaking weird. He keeps staring into the camera every time he takes a bite of his power bar or granola bar or whatever it is, and taking a drink of his gallon jug of water. They should just wait him out until he pisses his pants. But let's not forget, the whole time he's acting this way, his kids are in the back seat. That's why this guy's human trash.
What was your first name?
I'm giving it to you second.
You already gave it to me? Okay. Look, now they want to harass my family, too.
Man, we can handle this real easy. Just step out, brother. Alright?
Now they want to harass my family.
Just too off the pussy. Just too off the pussy. The pussy is too off the pussy.
I'm not in the state of Florida like they think I am. It's hard to get them to understand. I am a man. I thought you already talked. Are you asking to talk some more? I am charging for this, just so you know.
Yeah, so you let me speak one more time.
Okay, but I am charging for that. Every second you're talking.
Understood. As I explained to you, I'm going to ask you in a second one final time to cooperate.
I cannot cooperate with tyranny, sir.
Let me just finish what I got to say first.
I cannot cooperate. It means too much. It means too much to future generations. I cannot cooperate with tyranny.
In a moment, I'm going to ask you one final time to cooperate.
What are you planning on doing if I don't, so-called cooperate with you? You going to break my window or something?
No, we're going to have to force entry into the vehicle and remove you.
You're going to violate my private property?
Right. I don't want to force entry into the vehicle. I don't want to have to remove you by any degree of force.
Listen, you're not going to be protected here. You're not acting as a police officer. You're acting as a man damaging another man's property. Listen, I'm telling you, I'm not one of your citizens. I'm not in your city. I'm not in your state. I can't be in it. It's impossible. I'm a man created in the image of God. I'm on it. I came from it.
Those are legal arguments.
No, those are not legal. That's the law. No, that's the law. There are certain things that are law. They don't change ever.
Mark, as I explained to you, this is
I'm the man named Mark, okay?
Okay, well, however you want me to be addressed, this is the final time
cooperate with tyranny. Listen, I can't cooperate with tyranny. If you damage my property, that's on you.
You're going to force us.
I do not give you permission. No, listen.
I'm asking for your permission.
Okay, well, you don't have it. You don't have my permission. I don't understand anything that you're saying. I don't understand what...
Entry into the vehicle,
Listen,
and we're going to have to remove you.
I don't understand what you're saying. I don't understand it.
We all get it. You're too stupid to understand it. And I would explain it to you, but there's no way you would understand it that way either. Kids, this is why you don't drop out of school in middle school. And if you do make the stupid choice to drop out of school in middle school, you don't then allow yourself to be educated by other people that dropped out of school in middle school. This is a perfect example of the blind leading the blind. Except in this case, it's the mentally ill leading the mentally ill.
Okay? I don't understand anything you say now or ever.
So here's the option. Mark, step out of the vehicle.
There's an option you're not saying. There's an option of, hey, Mark, the men with the guns are going to leave and you're going to travel freely with your family. That's an option.
It's people like this that make you want to create a law. Let's call it the farmer's dog law. If this is the way you want to act, we'll give you one of two options. Either exile, or like the farmer's dog when he's sick, we just take you behind a barn and...
That's not going to happen.
That's going to happen. I guarantee you it will happen. I guarantee you it will happen. Now, will you end up in court before then? Probably.
This is that final time that I've explained to you. Please step out of the vehicle.
First of all, I don't even know what you mean when you say step out of the vehicle, because this is my private vessel. It's not operating. This is not operating as a vehicle right now.
By your refusal to do so, you are committing a...
But I don't understand what you're saying. You're saying step out of the vehicle. This is not operating as a vehicle, if that's what you're talking about. This is my private vessel.
Vehicle, vessel...
This is my private property.
Step out, please.
You guys are too anxious to break people's window and destroy lives. You guys are trying to extort money from me. I cannot cooperate with tyranny. I can't cooperate with tyranny, man. I can't do it.
So that's a no, you're not going to...
Listen, I don't even understand what you're saying. I'm just telling you, I cannot cooperate with tyranny. I don't even understand what you're saying.
Okay, so you're not going to step...
Listen, I don't even understand what you're saying. I cannot cooperate with tyranny. You guys are tyrannical bullies. You're trying to extort money from me. Don't give a permission.
Safe like repair, safe like replace.
Don't give a permission. You're liable for that now.